Hey guys, welcome back. So for today, I have a super simple 5-step, like 5-minute makeup, and of course it is this base right here. I know I did one not too long ago on kind of just a quick everyday makeup look, but I have completely changed it since then, honestly, just because my life has changed so much since then. I needed something even more simple just because I don't have time in the mornings to be here for 30-40 minutes like putting on a face to go to work or anything like that. And honestly, I don't know if it's the weather or the move or what it is, but knock on wood, my skin has been super great lately. It's been clear. I haven't really had any breakouts. The redness that I had before that I was using concealer to like spot conceal is pretty much gone. I'm really just having some good skin right now, so I'm more comfortable going with like more of a bare natural face. So that is what we are doing today. There's absolutely no foundation. So if you want to see how I get this super simple 5-minute, 5-step, no idea what I'm naming this yet, makeup look, then let's just get started. So after my shower, I always go ahead and moisturize my face to let that moisturizer just go ahead and sink on into my skin. I did that about maybe 30 minutes ago, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the face. Now, for this look, I do not wear foundation. I do not wear foundation on the daily, hardly ever, unless I know that I'm going to have to be doing something after work. But I will use a primer just because my skin is still pretty oily. So I'll use like an oil control primer. You guys probably already know my favorite one is the Hard Candy Shine Free Primer, the blue packaging. And I'll just take a little dab of this and kind of put it in my problematic areas, which per usual is the forehead, chin, down the bridge of my nose, kind of like in the center of my face, the T-zone. And I'll just pat this in, get that nice and mattified. And then we'll kind of just let that sink into the skin as well. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have kind of a pore issue here in the center of my face. And my favorite primer for that is the NYX Pore Filler. It's like in the little white tube, but I actually just ran out of that. So for the moment, until I get some more, I'm using the Benefit Porefessional. This was just like a little sample one that I got in my Ipsy bag. Now, I do like this. Would I go out and repurchase a full size? I don't really know, just because at the price point, I feel like I still like the NYX one better, and it's so much cheaper, so I'll probably just stick with that one. But I do like this one. I don't have any issues with it. So I'll just pat this into that problematic area, and then I'll kind of like pull it down just a little bit to fill in those pores. And I usually just use like my pointer finger for this. And I don't put this anywhere else on my face, just here where my pores are larger. So next we're going to move on to the under eyes, because I pretty much can't go a day without covering up my dark circles just because I'm always tired. So I'm going to be taking the City Color Photo Chic Dark Spot Corrector, and honestly I got this in an Ipsy bag and I'm obsessed with it. I definitely will be repurchasing this. The color of it is just amazing, and the texture is even better. It's like, it does such a great job of covering up those dark circles. And I just take a little bit on my middle finger and just tap it underneath my eye, and all it takes is a very little bit. A little does go a long way. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is the eye that I just did, and it automatically just brightens up that skin underneath there and hides that dark circle. I just really love this stuff, and I use it every single day. So on most days, I can get away with just using that product to hide my dark circles, but sometimes they are a little bit crazy, so I'll go in with something else, which I'm going to do today just because they're a little bit darker than normal today. So I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminator one. I have the full size of the regular one, but this is the one I got in my Ipsy bag, so I'm still kind of trying out the illuminating one, and this is in the shade medium. And if you've used this before, you know a little goes so far. So I literally use like the babyest amount. I don't even know if you can see that on there. I just use the tiniest amount and just place it right there closer to the inner corner, because that's where my dark circles are worse. And I'll just gently press that into the skin until it's all blended out. Just to ensure that we don't have any creasing, because I do have a lot of wrinkles underneath my eyes, I'll just take any loose powder that has pigment to it. I don't like to use a translucent loose powder just because it kind of leaves like a little white cast under there since I'm not wearing foundation or anything else. So I'll use the one that has some pigment. So I usually use the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade Light 01. And I really just use like the tiniest bit. I'll just take my sponge with a baby bit of the powder and just lightly press it. I'll just lightly press it right where I put that concealer. I don't bring it down far or anything like that. This is just to set right there underneath my eyes. So as far as the rest of my face, I am not wearing foundation whatsoever. I know in my previous little 5-minute makeup, I had used concealer to just kind of spot conceal on my face, but I'm not even doing that anymore. I just feel like it was kind of wasting the concealer because that's not really what it's used for. So I kind of shy away from that now. I just make sure that I cover my dark circles for sure. And then I'll put that mattifying primer on my face, and then just to set that, I'll just take a powder. Usually I use the Maybelline Better Skin powder in the shade 25 Nude Beige. I'll just take a big fluffy brush and just lightly kind of pat this all over my face, and this is just really setting down that primer. I'm not really looking for any coverage. Of course, this does give like a tiny bit of coverage, but I'm not packing it on either. I'm just lightly dusting it over that primer. This powder does wear off throughout the day, but mainly I just do this so I don't look like a grease chicken, if you know what I'm saying. So that's basically all I do for the face. Now I'm going to move on to the brows. And because we're going with this completely basically natural look, I do not fill them in. I just take my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and this is in the shade medium to dark. And I just lightly run this through my brows just to give them a little bit closer of a color to my hair color and to kind of keep that shape throughout the day. But I do not fill them in with any pomade or pencil or anything like that. Now that we have the brows on, I'm going to move on to eyelashes. Now, even if I'm going completely barefaced, 90% of the time I will still throw on some mascara. I just think that it looks really pretty, even if I don't have any other makeup on my face. I pretty much wear mascara every single day, even if I don't do anything else to my face. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and throw some on. And I do only wear it on the top. Unless I put on a full face of makeup, then I'll put mascara on the lower lashes. But for this look and just every day, I do only wear it on the top lash line. My favorite mascara from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, which I think is supposed to be the dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. Not 100% sure, but I think that's what they were going for. And I am literally obsessed with this mascara. So this is my everyday look. Like I said, it is super simple. There's literally like 5 steps. If I'm not filming this, I can do this in about 5 minutes, which has just really helped me out. I don't have to take as much time to get ready in the mornings anymore, because you know I do go to the gym before work, so I have to come home and shower and cook breakfast and pack my lunch. And I just don't want to have to take the extra time to get ready for work if I don't need to. So I kind of came up with this little routine. You rock it, whatever you want to do. If this helps you out, great. I really hope it does. I really hope you can get some pointers. And you know, you just have to work with your skin. Whatever you feel like your problematic areas are that you need to cover on a daily basis, you do that, whether that be a full face or, you know, maybe you just want to throw on mascara and concealer like me. You do whatever works for you. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any video requests or ideas, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will definitely get those up. Again, it is so great to be back here with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.